right, welcome to the After 8 Hours. Hours. That's right, it's your favorite Pocket Monster Go podcast. With illustrious host, JackJack17N.
Hello.
His feeble manservant, JayT17N. That's me. We got a couple guests here. The Rangel Brothers. Do they play Pokemon Go? I'm not quite sure.
Kind of.
Kind of, yes and no.
No.
I think Israel's on his 11th install of the game.
Yeah.
He likes to clear it out. It's a little cathartic to delete Pokemon Go, I imagine.
It might be. I can see that. I can see that stress of leaving. Like,
Feels good.
I have no more debt.
Yeah.
And then just download it again.
And then George wrote the code for Pokemon Go. Any problems we have, blame him.
I do. Every day.
I'm sorry.
You should be.
No, well, how's it going? It's the new year.
Yes.
I've already had to write the date once, at least on paper.
Year of the Ekans.
Yeah,
It's really exciting.
Ekans, a little Arbok, a little...
Yes.
Little
Sandiconda.
Seviper.
I love
You went
Seviper.
Sandiconda?
I do like Sandiconda.
I do like Sandiconda.
It's a nice little snake.
But I thought you would have went Seviper first.
I do love
'Cause I know
Seviper, but
like
you
Seviper.
said it.
Oh, sorry.
Seviper, I like Seviper.
Seviper.
Has a beautiful design.
Yeah.
I love Seviper. And yeah, so it's New Year. You're the sneaky snack.
Sneaky snack.
It's a snack. And well, we're already kind of starting off Pokemon Go, at least with Sprigatito Community Day coming up pretty soon.
Yep, on Sunday.
That's pretty cool. Shiny Sprigatito into Meowscarada.
Yes. And the move is still Frenzy Plant, right?
It will be Frenzy Plant,
As always.
as they always do. But
what's his normal signature move?
the signature move is called Flower Trick.
Okay.
And basically, if you've ever played Scarlet Violet, which I don't think you guys have yet,
No.
Scarlet Violet, it's Sprigatito is one of the starters in Gen 9. And Flower Trick, it just drops a giant fucking lead ball on your head, essentially. Sprigatito stat-wise is actually really interesting. If you play the mainline games, Meowscarada is basically like a grass dark version of it's the second coming of Greninja. So it's a lot of speed, a lot of attack, and Flower Trick in the game automatically critical hits no matter what.
Oh, wow.
So
Yeah, it's pretty beast.
It's pretty gnarly.
What?
I really like the line of Sprigatito. When they first announced Sprigatito, it was super funny because I don't know if you guys remember seeing any of the memes, but it was like people like taping the paws to the floor. They're like, please,
don't
we don't
stand.
We don't need a humanoid cat Pokemon.
Oh,
we already
no.
got that with Incineroar. We don't need our Pokemon to be fuckable or whatever. Like,
No Vaporeons.
please, no more Vaporeons, no more Gardevoirs. Please keep it at home. No, yeah, no.
He didn't do it.
All right, Typhlosion didn't do it. All right,
He's innocent, right?
He's innocent.
It's that Typhlosion's guilty, not all of them
One
are.
type, not all Typhlosion.
Yeah.
That was a past life.
Yeah. But
No, still not.
But
okay.
they announced it, and everyone was like, "Please don't stand on two legs," and inevitably it ends up standing on two legs. But the sort of theme behind the line is like it's kind of like a jester.
Yeah, like a dark jester.
Like a dark jester. So Meowscarada has this cool like jester mask, and again, it's like, haha, I tricked you, and I dropped
Its
a lead
middle
ball on
form
you.
has like a yo-yo, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
I was gonna say
It should have kept the yo-yo.
Florigato. I was
Really?
like, that was,
Yeah,
it was one
really
of those
cute.
where I'm like, I kind of want to keep it as the middle form because I love the yo-yo.
It's a definite like teen, because I think like I just think back to like being in elementary school when they're showing you like cool tricks,
Yeah.
and you have just a little cute cat just obviously existing, loving everything. Then in teenagers they show you weird shit like yo-yoing and other things. Like they did that at my elementary school. They're like, you want to see a cool trick? And
Oh yeah.
they started
we
like
did that
creating
too,
and
yeah.
we're like lost
I
our
was
minds. And I was like,
1,000%
why?
yeah.
How did
Clyde-
this get into our middle or
Clyde
elementary
Miller,
school?
Clyde Miller Cougars represent, dude. We went to the
Yes.
same elementary school.
Yeah, unbeknownst to us that we were both
Yeah,
there.
I actually never interacted with Jack until I was like 20.
Yeah, well, because I didn't know either you or Chris existed until
But
our
we
20s.
went to the same elementary school, and like we knew each other's friends throughout middle school and high school, but I never interacted. Anyway, point is, Clyde Miller, yo-yos were huge.
Yes.
I remember because I begged my parents to give me a yo-yo, and instead of like the nice Dunkin' yo-yo, I got like the dollar store yo-yo,
No.
and it couldn't do all the
course.
tricks. I couldn't walk the dog, I couldn't cradle, I couldn't do any of that, dude. I was so mad. until I learned that we were just broke. So
Yeah.
it is what it is.
That's just an aspect of being poor.
Yeah, I did a lot of learning. It was great.
Yeah.
But
Good times.
I did love Florigata. I had a yo-yo. I was like, this is sick. And at first I was like, Masquerada sucks. And then Carla uses Masquerada a lot on her team, and I'm like, it's kind of cool, I guess. And then eventually kind of grew around it. My Scarlet Violet playthrough, as everyone probably knows, is a little different. I started with Fuecoco, who turns into Skeledirge, but I didn't like how Skeledirge's model looks. It looks kind of it looks like a clown.
It kind of does.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
This
And I was
could
like,
have been dope.
It's a little upset. I like the move because it's like the little singing bird, and like I like that it's Ghost Fire and everything like that. But I was like, there's a better Ghost Fire Pokemon in the game. It's called Ceruledge.
Yes.
So goodbye Skeledirge. I benched it immediately, and I made Ceruledge my partner Pokemon in Scarlet Violet. Anyway,
Monster.
so we have the first community day is kind of early in January.
Super fucking early.
The 5th. We're doing Sprigatito Community Day, Grass Cat, Weed Cat. And I don't remember what the shiny looks like.
The shiny just has purple eyes.
Yeah.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah,
I forgot.
it's like
Scarlet Violet
super
was just a
Jigglypuff
lazy
kinda.
ass fucking shiny.
Yeah, so
Because the Ceruledge and the Sharkadet shiny is also really bad. It's just
it's
blue
also
eyes.
lazy. Yeah, I think I really liked Fuecoco's because his is pink.
Yes.
Like he has just a pink body instead of all orange.
noticeably shiny.
Yeah, and then Quackavall and Quaxley and all them. I think they're just a lighter blue. I don't think they're anything crazy either. But with Sprigatito, this community day shouldn't be bad. I'm just hoping weather is good. They're saying potential snow, and I'm like, I don't.
Yeah,
they don't say snow till like Tuesday, so I'm like, stop putting it out there. I don't like it. Whoever keeps wishing for snow, stop it.
Yeah.
It's fucking.
It's like
annoying.
it's one of those things where it's like I like the idea, or I like having snow for like
I like snow in the mountains.
yeah,
It can
the
stay there.
mountains, or like for our ecosystem, but I don't want to deal with snow.
Yeah.
We'll take the runoff.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, I'll take the runoff. I'll take just powder, something that doesn't make like sheet ice on
Yeah,
the
like
ground.
it's melted by the midday. You know,
Yeah,
fine.
or as long as it's easy to scrape off my windows in the morning before work, that's all I care about.
Right.
Because anything more than that is just annoying.
Yeah,
And then if you have to shovel, like all the people who say I love it, I want to hand you the first shovel and say go out there.
my daddy shovels. Okay.
That's dope.
I don't shovel.
My dad doesn't.
My dad.
Their husband.
Right, but
My
shit.
dog.
Your dog.
Yeah, taught my
That'd be
dog how to
dope.
shovel.
But no, what else is happening? So we have that's going on.
Hell yeah.
We have Fashion Week, I think, starts the 10th.
Yeah.
And so that's going to be another one where Furfro will be out again. I think they have, what was a little, it's a normal Pokemon.
There's a lot.
Mincino?
Of yeah, Minchino.
Minchino? I always fuck up
Minchino,
his
I like
name.
Minchino.
But it has like little glasses, and its evolution has like glasses and bows. And so at Fashion Week, they tried to just give like certain Pokemon little dapper, cute things.
Very fast.
So I think Shinx has like a little top hat.
Mm-hmm.
Same with Corellia. Has like a little hat too, or like
Yeah.
some sort of costume. And just a few of the others look dapper. I think Dragonite has a bow. Like a little bow tie.
Big fan.
And like, yeah. So it's just like random, but it's just actually became like one of a more looked forward to event. Just because it's random and it's also cute to find shiny versions of like Shinx with the top hat. That's gold.
Shinx with the top hat.
It's beautiful to see.
Dragonite with the little shades, the sunglasses.
Oh, is it sunglasses?
Forehead and the bow tie.
Oh, see, dapper.
Love it.
Love it.
Big fan. I love Dragonite.
And see, it's funny because we just came out of the New Year's event, which had, again,
Dog shit. Oh,
It
sorry.
was- the shiny rates were dope.
The shiny rates were really good.
The shiny rates were insane. I think that event is definitely, it's not as cool as it used to
Can
be.
we do something?
Yeah, there needs to just be more things. Like, I wish they had like better researches or something. I
Yeah.
think it was better in the sense of like, I think some of them like make like an excellent throw, and then you could get either of them. I just kind of wish they would have more of those things out there, like just easier missions or like pay for missions.
Yeah.
To make it better, because if you're just a more casual player, which sadly Justin and I have become more casual.
That's right.
You guys don't even rank as casual. You guys just are just.
Yeah.
You guys are ghosts in the machine,
It's true.
basically. Yeah.
I'm an imposter.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's just like, but with the New Year's event, they normally would do something fun. It's just like over the last couple of years, I think they're just like, oh, costumes, here you go. Community day is like
Here's-
you get a repeat of all the
here's
community days the
Wurmple
entire
in a hat.
year. Yeah, and it can't even evolve.
No, Wurmple in the hat still can't evolve.
And
Oh,
the
man.
Pikachu, yes, it had a beanie cap.
Beanie cap.
A
Pikachu.
beanie cap. What was it?
The Slowbro with the
Jigglypuff
20
had a bow.
2020 Slowbro or whatever.
Yeah, the Raticate
Fuck out of here.
has that. Well, I think there could be better Pokemon that you costume up. It's just
There-
they just keep repeating the same
It's
ones
over
and over.
1,000
Sure.
Pokemon.
Man.
And we just see the same
Same three.
same three.
Get me out of here. So, yeah, I was disappointed in the New Year's event. And part of it was like a little jaded because I was traveling and stuff too. But like, and I was
Busy
looking
man.
forward to. I was like, oh, there might be something cool. No, absolutely not. Bullshit. But to your point,
Hmm.
I did get a shiny Wurmple.
Of course you did.
I almost shredded it immediately.
Why?
Oh no.
He's cute. So Wurmple, if you don't know, is
Just
purple. It's
out of-
a cute little
Shiny
one.
Wurmple?
Mhm.
Out of love. So
And see, I think the best shiny for that event is still the Hoot Hoot.
the Hoot Hoot
Because
is a
it's
great
a
one.
gold. It's a shiny is like a yellow or a gold, and it's already wearing a gold like top hat.
Yeah, it's kind of
So it's just like gold and gold.
Oh.
Hoot Hoot into
I love
Noctowl.
Hoot Hoot.
I do love
And
that.
then it and it can actually evolve up to Noctowl,
Yeah.
which is funny because you can catch Raticate with a hat,
Radicati?
but you can't find Rattata with a hat
Raton, dude.
for some reason.
We
So it's just annoying.
that is really annoying actually.
Yeah. To me, there's other Pokemon. Like to me, that it could have been Pavilion's time,
Oh my
especially
gosh,
celebrating
can you
like across the world, like all the different regions. That's when they could have released
the
Shiny
the
Pavilion and then be
Scatterbugs.
like something.
I like that idea.
Scatterbuggies
See,
would
that
be
would have been
fun.
infinitely better. I would have been more inclined to play the game
Yeah.
instead.
But
of
that's
playing
when
Pocket
Niantic
Season
becomes
2.
more culturally aware beyond like what it's doing right now.
Well,
That's
they do
the hope, the
have.
dream.
So it is Year of the Snake, right?
Mhm.
They do have a dog Pokemon coming out soon on the 7th. Tuesday the 7th, we'll be seeing a Fido and
Oh,
Doxpun. So for you uninitiated,
uneducated.
it's a dog Pokemon
Made out of dough.
made out of dough. It's
Oh,
cute.
yeah,
it is.
Fido.
Fido.
I do like the play on words.
It's cute.
Yeah.
They're really good about it.
There's also going to be a Hisuian Growlithe
Love
and
him.
Grievard. Hisuian Growlithe can be shiny in this event. And then eventually we can do stuff, challenges, quote unquote, to unlock 2.5 times Stardust for catching Pokemon, 3 times Stardust for catching Pokemon, etc.
They're like the global missions?
Yeah.
Sweet.
That'll happen eventually. Other spawns during the event, regular Growlithe or Cantonian Growlithe, Voltorb, Snubble, Poochyena, Electrike, and Lillipup. A lot of dogs.
Yeah.
I don't know why Voltorb is there. Maybe it's like a
play
dog
with the
toy.
ball. Yeah.
Dog toy.
Don't let your dogs bite Voltorbs.
Because they all explode.
And then you'll have an increased shiny chances for Voltorbs and Electrikes. So if you
Okay.
still need those blue balls and
Those are-
blue dogs,
No. They did Manectric 30.
Manectric,
Well, you don't like his giant
it's great.
thunderbolt on his back?
I hate that it's a 2-stage animation or a 2-stage evolution, and
Oh,
they
he's
did
Would that be
nothing with them.
would that be one
Give
you'd
him a
want to
third
see as a
And then they
3?
replaced him with Luxray.
Luxray is dope.
Luxray was
Luxray's dope.
beautiful in
Yeah.
its own right.
So you-
I wouldn't say he was replaced because that's a cat.
He's a cat?
Yeah,
lion, dude.
Luxray is a cat.
Oh, Luxray, yeah.
Yeah.
I was talking about Manectric.
No, he's a doggo
like the,
for sure. But he should get a better evolution. I would agree with you.
they did do
Yeah.
Mega Manectric, which isn't much better. But
Yeah. Well, and see, even like Mega Houndoom, because we were talking about how you didn't know Houndoom didn't have ears.
yeah, I didn't realize.
Yeah, it's all.
It's all horn, baby.
Also,
Horns,
yeah.
baby.
Yeah, it's just weird. But
That's
maybe that could be something. Maybe in Pokemon Za,
So,
they give him a Mega
Za.
form.
Do you know about the Zuh?
there's a lot of Pokemon that need more attention.
They need
Eventually.
a lot more love. That's why I was hoping Furfro would get something because he's a dope poodle. But I'm like, you could give him an evolution and
Literally.
keep like the haircuts,
Yeah.
and it just reverts back. He just gets into like hangry form, like that little. There was one. It was like a little hamster thing that gets a hangry form.
Morpeko.
Yeah, more Pekka.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
More
He like turns like purple and just like.
Yeah.
I'm
More
like,
Pico.
we need more of that. We need more just like
different forms.
starvation
You want more
forms.
hangry Pokemon?
Starvation, like
Yeah.
Spinda with all the little different. Little
What is it like?
patterns.
8 billion or 8 trillion different
Yeah, like
Really?
combinations.
like
of
you
spin-
can't even like that's one weird thing with Pokemon Go and Home is like you can't even like transfer Spindas to Home because of like
because the coding is like.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
It
Oh.
freaks out. Yeah. Just because, again, every spinda you run into is different.
Yeah, in the mainline games, yeah.
Yeah.
My Spinda in Pokemon Sapphire.
Spinda, yeah,
Aw.
exactly. Spinda.
Don't say that.
Also,
He's dead.
Also
No!
on that Tuesday when I was talking about they're dropping the Fido event,
Mhm.
there's a spotlight hour for those who still don't have the balls they need. So Voltorb and Hisuian Voltorb.
Okay, and that's on
Spotlight
Tuesday?
hour. Tuesday the 7th, yeah.
Okay.
So if you need those shiny for whatever reason still, they've been out a lot recently, but there's a good opportunity. Fashion Week, like you said, starts on the 10th, ends on the 19th, so
Mhm.
a little bit of time there. And then Mega Gallade Raid Day. Mega Gallade
Oh, yeah, that's on the 11th.
poppin'
Right?
on the 11th. That is
I need to make an
correct.
event for that.
Mega Gallade's cool.
Yeah.
Um,
And with Megas, they're pretty easy. So, like, you typically just need a group of anywhere from, like, what, 5 to 7?
if that, yeah. And if you
If
want to do it
that.
efficiently, yeah. I'd say
Yeah,
5 to 7
if you
is
just
fine.
want to, like, spend less than the full raid time in it, a group like us could easily go and take it out. Even for you two
Yeah,
less
even
than casual
new
players.
or returning players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poverty
New players.
Poverty.
I wouldn't say
That's right.
poverty players. I'd say, like, returning, like,
Returning, okay.
I got it.
oh my god, look at you go.
Oh, he
you
came
go,
back.
Glen
He's
Coco.
Typhlosion. Typhlosion didn't do it. He's innocent.
He is innocent.
What you got?
Mewtwo's and my
Show me
Slackings.
your
My
slacking.
Rhyperiors and my Mewtwo's. My Metagross.
Okay.
He's like, look at him. Love them.
That's really cute.
See, show them love. They worked hard for
You
you.
you pet your snake or whatever.
Yeah. But no, so with that raid it's gonna be nice because again, nice and easy. It's normally nice because hopefully those will spawn like every 30 minutes.
Mhm.
So you can just stay in your like in this neck of the woods in Meadowwood, for example. And there's 2 to 4 gyms south of us.
Yeah.
2 gyms to the north, so you could just rotate over the 30 minutes, hit them, and then they refresh, and then you just come
It's
back.
actually a perfect little circle.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
that
Same
way you don't have to
thing
travel far.
When we do AMC,
Mhm.
it's like a nice little 30-minute loop, and you hit everything you need. That's
Especially
what
for like the Dynamax and Gigantamax.
for sure.
Because that one, like, you need like at least 20, 25 people to do it decently.
Yeah, the Gigantamax and Dynamax are
Yeah,
rough.
they're no
Oh.
joke. Especially Gigantamax. And we've been getting better about it. Like, we've operated with smaller groups. And as people are able to power up their boys and girls, like, it makes it a lot easier to fight. And again, it just helps to have good coordinators out there.
Yeah,
There's newer folks coming into the folds of leading groups, and it's interesting to see how Aurora is evolving
Aurora.
in that regard.
That's right. The All America City.
All
Aurora,
American. It says it on our signs.
It's literally there.
All
Yeah,
America City, huh?
it
It's the All-
does.
It is literally the All America City.
When you drive through, like, especially I think one's at like Alameda and Havana. If you're heading like east on Alameda toward Havana, you'll see the sign like right there by Kaiser.
Yeah, there's one over by In-N-Out, too,
Mm-hmm.
on Alameda.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you
just
come
keep your
down, so
eye
it's
out.
the All America City.
You could even Google it right now if you don't
It's
believe
got
it.
everything you want, dude.
Oh,
Do you think we're joking?
No, I mean,
We don't joke about these things. We don't joke about Aurora.
We love Aurora, dude.
Sure we do.
Aurora.
I love Aurora. What's wrong with Aurora, sir?
And 3 out of 4 of us like Aurora.
Why?
George is,
What do you
George
not
is
like
the
about
random
Aurora?
one.
I'm learning to love it.
I was like, George.
Oh,
No. I used to live in
a
Aurora.
face only.
You
I like
live in
Aurora.
now?
A
I
face
mean,
only a mother.
sorry, yeah.
Don't be scared of Aurora.
I came back.
See, he came back.
Yeah.
Aurora's
They always come back.
Don't worry about it.
Why are you
It'll be
scared of
fine.
Aurora, sir?
I
Please
went
tell
to the
us.
Walmart by 225.
Huh?
The exposition at Walmart.
Oh, what about it?
That place scared me.
Why? What happened
They
there?
have active duty cops.
That's fine. My high school had active duty cops. That's okay.
Yeah.
What's wrong with active duty
that's all
cops?
right.
That
We
means
actually had active
that means
duty
you're
cops there.
protected.
Okay.
Because something's going to happen.
Well, something can happen anyway.
In,
Though.
okay, in Walmart off of exposition with active duty cops.
Mhm.
What partner Pokemon do you want with you?
Mhm.
Luxio.
Luxio.
Yeah.
Why
he's my
Luxio?
He's my active one.
I want to walk around with.
He's my buddy right now.
I want to walk
currently
around
my
with
buddy.
Machamp because that's just the man.
Yeah,
Um,
he's the man with 4 arms.
I need a Bastiodon, dude. The shield Pokemon.
Yes, hop into your car and watch that shit get flattened. Because Bastiodon would just tank that entire vehicle. See, that's where I think having a smaller Pokemon would be fine. But I'm just surprised you had that one ready. You're like, him.
Luxio, dude.
Luxio. I'm like, no.
Not even Luxray, just
Yeah,
Luxio.
Shinx is
Luxio.
actually really cute too. I like Shinx a lot.
He goes,
One of
"Wah,
my
wah," or whatever.
favorite Pokemon.
Is that its noise?
No, it's not.
He said Shinx.
I don't think they actually say that.
The only Pokemon in the
Does he?
in the games, the only ones that say their names are Eevee and Pikachu. So
Yeah, everyone else.
In the game.
Like Krabs, yeah.
Exactly.
Well, it's funny because like you go play like the old games and it's like "Wah!" Like it's like
Yeah.
weird ass noises,
Mhm.
and then now like did you know Cloth from Scarlet Violet, the big rock crab thing?
Yes.
It sounds like an old man. It's like it's like why is that its cry?
That sounds about right
That's
though,
kinda
because it's a.
horrendous.
I can see that for
It's
it.
like a horror movie shit. Get me out of here.
Well, horror movie shit. You need to just look up what dinosaurs are supposed to sound like.
I don't want to.
It's even worse.
I got kiwis in this time period, dude.
I'm good. No,
Kiwis
someone.
giving birth or whatever, dude.
Yeah, giant eggs.
The kiwi.
Oh, like with the noise it makes.
Yeah. The-
That's right, yeah.
Bird.
I love that shit.
yeah. Anyway,
Jesus.
because
How did we stray so far?
he hates Aurora, dude.
Oh yeah, that's how it all started.
American City?
It is.
My ass.
We became Westminster boys.
It's okay.
Westminster.
That was
boy.
posh.
You got Luxio. Dude.
Oh
Now
my
I'm
God.
trying to survive.
Well, Aurora will make you
You'll be
survive.
hardened.
Plenty of us have survived here just fine.
Yeah.
See,
You just call him.
I think that was
because he's hardened.
Metapod
Yeah.
or Kakuna.
Hardening right now. I'm just a wee little caterpillar.
Oh,
A little weedle.
eventually you'll become something better. Eventually.
Well, you got a little horn in your head if you're
Yeah.
weird. You just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, see, I wish you could defend yourself. But I'm trying to think what else is going on.
So we just talked about Mega Gallade Raid Day,
Mhm.
and then there's going to be a Raid Hour for that too
Yes.
later on in the month. Randomly Deoxys
Oh.
attack and defense form. Noodle.
Yeah.
Coming back in raids.
I just named all mine after noodles.
Not quite sure. What
Udon is still
I
one of my
was, I was
favorites.
wondering if it had to do because like eventually, typically Pokemon Go's New Year event is tied in with like Chinese New Year.
Yeah. of
Yeah.
course.
Well, they do their
Lunar
own
New Year.
Lunar New Year
Yeah.
event.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But Pokemon Go doesn't do like I guess they do their.
They
I don't,
do.
I don't count whatever we just went through as the New Year event.
No.
But,
That's like American New Year. Lunar New
it's the
Year is like
bullshit New Year.
is the better one.
So Lunar New Year, will be coming out. So I was wondering if like maybe that's why Deoxys is here because in Asian countries you eat noodles on New Year to bring in the New Year.
Mm.
Either that or they're legal alien.
Oh,
Legal alien Pokemon.
Oh my
Alien.
god. Do we still use that term?
Sorry,
sure-
UAPs.
UAP. My WAPs, dude.
Jeez.
WAPs.
Now it makes sense that Rayquaza gets so mad at
Yeah, for real.
Rick
Get out of my
Waza's like
town.
fight on site. He's like,
control, dude.
For real. That's just on site.
well, he guards the ozone, so
He
he's
guards
like,
the-
no, nothing
Yeah.
for us. He's like, who's that?
Yeah.
Then here's fucking Noodle
Foreigner.
Master just.
It doesn't help that Deoxys came in a giant triangle from space.
Fuck Deoxys, dude.
His little spaceship.
Is that how he got here?
Yeah, it's in the games.
Yeah.
Really?
And in the movie, too.
Yeah, there's a
Destiny
Deoxys, big
Deoxys.
Deoxys, Deoxys.
I see. It's been the last one I watched.
You want to marathon all the movies?
I kind
Bro,
of do.
I've been wanting to watch
Some of them-
Pokemon 3 for
I
so
know you
long.
have.
Some of them are actually pretty good. Not
Yeah.
Lucario and Mew, but like some of them are pretty good.
Because isn't the third one the one with Entei?
Yes.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
great.
that one was
The
good. That
fake
one was
He
sad.
loves
Yeah,
that.
the fake.
That's like his favorite movie.
I
He's
love
like,
that
that's
one.
my dad.
Every day. He's like, Justin, we need
I
to
really
watch
liked
Pokemon 3 the movie. And I'm like,
Pokemon
bro.
2000 was great. But
It was
first one
beautiful.
the best.
Yeah,
Pokemon-
first one got too many
With the
emotions.
real armor Mewtwo?
Yes.
And the
Yeah.
not talking Pikachu?
That when Pikachu spoke, I lost my
Oh
shit.
my
I was
God,
like,
I
"Geez,
Did you
like,
see the 3D
don't
one?
worry, Ash." I was like, how the theater collectively is like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, where Pikachu starts
Pokemon
talking?
Ash is you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where Pikachu starts talking?
I don't remember that part.
You
well, it's
blocked it out.
I must
When,
have blotted it
yeah,
out.
when
Yeah.
Ash is
It
dead or
wasn't. It
whatever.
wasn't in the original one. It was. In
Yeah.
the,
No, it's only in the remake.
Only in American.
And they did it. Allegedly, the voice actor or actress of Pikachu was like, I meant it to be like only Ash can hear Pikachu because our bond is so good or some
Right.
bullshit like that. I don't know.
No.
It's just so jarring. Like you see,
No,
like
everyone's
Pikachu
like,
can talk. Meowth, you can talk, dude. That's
Sure,
fine.
yeah.
Mewtwo, you can talk. You're omniscient or whatever.
yeah, you can
Mew
do
goes
whatever.
mew mew mew, and we understand.
That's right.
That's pretty good, actually.
Thank you.
That was actually really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should marathon the Pokemon movies.
I'm
do it.
down.
We can rank them on one of these episodes.
We can make.
We can do a tier list.
Oh, tier list.
Ooh.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Actually,
I'm actually down to do that.
Are you sure? There's like 50 of them.
Well, I think as
The
long
same
as we
amount
can
as the Bond
ration them
movies.
out.
We're marathoning the Bond movies.
Oh, we've
It's
done that
hilarious.
before.
Yeah, so
Yeah, jeez, that
So
was
here we
so
go.
long.
there's only 25 of them. Okay, come on. Marvel, people marathon Marvel movies, and
That's
there's like
true,
50
yeah.
of
Those
those.
aren't people. Those
And shows.
those are Disney people.
As
They're
of December
different.
2024, there are 23 theatrical Pokemon movies.
Theatrical.
See, that's not bad.
That's-
What's non-theatrical?
Yeah. Was
Yeah,
it?
I don't know.
So you're like, there's even more.
Also, like miniseries.
I forgot that in.
I don't know.
Well, so one of the best, ironically, not even a movie, or I guess it's a miniseries, Pokemon Concierge. The clay one.
Yeah, that was
That
That
cute.
was so good.
Oh yeah.
That was
It was super
really
cute. I
awesome.
want more of that.
I just want more real life, like Pokemon just doing stuff, like just out and about. Like I love like the little nature series stuff I've seen on like TikTok. Because
Oh,
some
yeah,
of them
I've
are,
seen those too.
yeah, they're so
ones are
cool.
so
They're
good.
just
In the
like
forest.
Yeah. I think the first one I ever saw was
Yeah.
the Spheal one or the Whalmer one. I think
Dole.
it's Spheal.
something is.
But the
I saw like the Whooper.
the Whooper one's great. The
Yeah,
concept.
well,
I love those.
those are so cute.
Same tangent. The
Mhm.
people that make Wallace and Gromit announced the collaboration with Pokemon coming in like 2026 or 7. So
Dope.
more claymation Pokemon, which is great because I loved Concierge.
Yeah.
I thought it was really cute.
That I'm still waiting for the second Detective Pikachu movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Whenever that's gonna come out.
never.
it's been a while.
Well, they said like it was slated to come out. They're
I did
just,
say that.
but I just want them to build more of that universe. Cause I thought it was sweet. And I
thought
just
it
want to
was
see
really
more
interesting.
Pokemon.
It was,
Yeah,
I think it was more
That's
successful than they expected it to be.
for sure.
Yeah.
And it was fun. Like
Live
Yeah.
action Pokemon, that's cool.
they did a good job with it.
Yeah. They just need to tell. I wish a different story.
For
Like
sure.
I want them to do more exploration of
Like
Mew.
an original Pokemon story. Okay, more.
Not necessarily original, but I wish like I just kind of wish like Pokemon itself, like Pokemon with Nintendo, whatever, could collaborate to like do better world building, like Arcane did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like get the Arcane folks because they can clearly do
Yeah.
something.
If
Bring
you could
them
make
into
something this good
Pokemon.
out of League of Legends,
Yeah,
brother. Come
out
on.
of trash.
Just
Imagine what you could
toxicity.
do with Pokemon. It could literally explode. And just a better way to tie in all the stories. Because I know there's a lot of fan theories for how all the stories come together.
absolutely.
They're all theories, though.
Yeah, they're all
Yeah,
theories.
that's the
And
problem.
if the actual game makers would be like, well,
Oh, so
let's
you-
actually like find something to tie it
Let's
together.
canonize it. It's
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
And again, like, and I think Nintendo's thing has always been the worry of like, well, we didn't create it, so we don't want it if someone else did. Just pay those people handsomely. Like,
Mhm.
you have the money.
Mhm.
And just be like, hey, we want to run with your idea, like run with the idea of it.
Mhm.
We'll still do our own thing, but we liked your structure, so we want to give you credit where credit's due. But then beyond that, it's going to be us. I think people would sign up for it. I think as long as they don't go crazy.
Yeah, I think
I think it's the main
if
thing.
Nintendo wasn't so anti-consumer when it comes to their IP. Like,
Yeah.
that would make a lot of sense. I would love for that to happen
Yeah.
in an alternate universe.
Mm-hmm.
But either
That's
way,
my hope, my
there are
dream.
23 theatrical releases of Pokemon movies. We should watch them.
We should.
I'm down.
And again, that could be something that they could build events on, because that's one thing we've talked about with events, and we'll jump into the forecasting.
Okay.
So one of our big things we talked about on this podcast is the hope that Niantic embraces more cultural events. We obviously do Day of the Dead, or they do Day of the Dead, but it's just for like
A little part of Mexico.
for a little
Like,
part of Mexico.
Oaxaca and
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And
That's
it's great. Like, to me, they need to make it culture wide. If we're gonna have the winter holiday event, Christmas be global, why can we have that event be global?
Yeah.
Right.
It doesn't make sense. Or they had the Festival of Lights that was celebrated in India. They had the event there, but they didn't do it globally, and I don't understand. They could have a special thing at the country of origin, I'll just call it,
Sure.
but I don't see why they can't celebrate on a global scale and have like the special things be there.
Right, because it would be a good
Yeah.
opportunity to use this or leverage this as a teaching tool for the Festival of Lights in India. I didn't know much about it until I saw, hey, there's a Pokemon Go event happening
Mm-hmm.
that we aren't a part of. So it's like,
yeah, it was like a special Pikachu was wearing, what was the
I don't remember what
Attire.
it's called, some kind of dress.
Yeah.
Like,
I forgot the name of it, but it was really cute. And Pikachu
Oh,
had it
sorry.
on. Yeah, there we go.
S-A-R-I.
Yeah. And they've done this several times where other countries will get specific events that's only exclusive to them. I think there was one in Japan where for like an entire year, there is a Pikachu with a Hawaiian shirt that was there.
Yeah.
For an entire year. Just in this one town. And I'm like, why? Like, why can't America get something dope
They can
like
keep
that?
Pikachu, but...
They can keep Pikachu, but they could give us like Arcanine. They could give us any other Pokemon.
Yeah.
But they just do special events that just a lot of them don't seem to be in more than just like Japan or the occasional event in Mexico. Like, and to us, like we wanted them to do events to highlight each of these cultures, especially because if they want us to do things like Go Fest and go tours in other countries,
Right.
why not give them more of a shout out so we can go there? Because again, I think some people get fears, especially like Mexico people are obviously like randomly scared of Mexico for some reason. Just like how you're scared of Aurora.
Yeah.
And there's no
I've
real
been
reason
to
to be scared to
Aurora, and I've been
Aurora.
to Mexico.
Yeah.
Very similar.
Mexico.
See
Mexico, the Aurora of the world.
the Aurora of the
Selling elote
Mexico.
in Discord.
Hey.
Selling elote in Mexico.
Let's
too.
go!
Hell yeah, elote's
Hell yeah, I want more
delicious.
elotes, dude.
Yeah, take me where the elote is. But it's one of those things where this Pokemon before wanted to talk about like community and all this local engagement.
Correct.
They wanted us to give shout outs to local businesses and
Right.
try to promote them. And then after, this is pre-COVID, after COVID, all that just like stopped.
It did.
And so it's something we've talked and we're very much like put into the universe eventually. Niantic, there's an intern there or the owners of Niantic are just listening in the bathroom and they're like, those kids are right. I'm just going to say it's mine. And I'm fine with him. I'm fine with them doing that.
Yeah.
That's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Like, they could just drop like a subtle hint, like a
Yeah.
character in there is named JackJack, and I'll be like, oh! I knew where JayT all of a sudden appears. I'm like,
JJ and Jay.
yeah, it's like clever bitches. I knew it, but we're perfectly fine with that. I think that's with them with Niantic when it comes to like the games and events. We just want them to mix up a bit more because we get the same thing over and over. You obviously heard us complain about the New Year's event.
He was complaining for
It
clarity.
was bullshit.
He was. But they have changed it up. So like since the game came on, they have like Adventure Week, which is like a really cool. It's usually dinosaur themed event,
Oh, cool.
which is like one of my favorites. We obviously have the Fashion Week, which is changed up back and forth. Typically, the Lunar New Year has been a really dope one
That's a good one.
because they actually like lean into the actual cultural side of it. Then we have Halloween week, which is just always usually supposed to be kick-ass, but they keep dropping the ball because just from personal thing that they don't have Mimikyu yet just doesn't make sense.
That's weird, dude.
That is kind of weird.
They use Mimikyu on everything else.
Everything.
They do.
It's like,
They
here's
pimp
an
him-
outfit.
they pimp
here's a
him out.
backpack. Like, we'll use its skin, or whatever. Like,
Yeah, Pikachu is wearing him.
But they have, this
That's so
fucked
messed up.
Pokemon Go released a Pikachu that's wearing a Mimikyu costume.
So it's like backwards.
It's bullshit. It's
Mimikyu is rolling in his grave right now, wherever he's at.
But they haven't introduced Mimikyu into the game for some reason.
Yeah, like my character has a Mimikyu cap, and has
Yeah.
had it for years.
Yeah.
But
Literally
no Mimikyu's
years.
out.
But it's not in the game.
Yeah,
so.
and then also the December event is always the same thing every year, which is fine.
Yeah, it's like Toyotathon.
It gives people the opportunity to catch up on the community and classics from that year. So say you miss it because of work or you're out on travel, you just plain forgot. December is your catch up time, so it's nice for that.
If you don't participate in Sprigatito on Sunday for whatever reason, and you're like, I missed it because I had a colonoscopy or whatever.
Yeah,
Cool.
Had a fisting appointment.
Yeah.
Whatever's clever.
Yeah.
Cool.
Then
That's good.
if you're still playing in December, you have an opportunity to
The 50th time you re-download it.
On your 25th download, you get a free prize.
That's actually pretty funny.
You get time to re-experience at least an opportunity for that Sprigatito community stuff.
Yeah.
So it's pretty neat. Rocket events kind of throughout. So it's like there's opportunities throughout the year. I feel like in some cases, like new events like the Go Wild event was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
It was a major event, but it's still really interesting. Some of them were cool. Like I think last year's Adventure Week was like okay, like still cool because just the
Yeah, the
nature
first time
of
they
it.
released the dinos, I lost my mind.
But it was just like a lot of the times it feels like these events that should be big time events during the year are just kind of like they mail it in. They're just like, we can do the same thing we did last year with a twist, like a little bit of a twist.
And the twist is usually like bad.
Ins-
They'll tweak it in a way, or they'll tweak another element of the game that they
The
don't
game
tell
just doesn't
you.
work anymore. Yeah, or something
So
like that.
they've done it to where like we'll have like the Go Wild event, for example, like Justin was just saying. We're like, all right, here's what we should expect. They're like hatching will be this and this, and then we didn't read the fine print to be like, oh, if you're hatching, these aren't going to be exclusive things. It's going to just be added into the pool. So then it almost like eliminates that specialness of it. Because they're just added into the existing pool, which is already saturated.
Which is bullshit.
Or they decide, oh, we're going to take away quick catching,
Yeah.
which is like a
Oh,
feature you
yeah.
can quickly go
Nice.
through. And so everyone's like, did I get dumb all of a sudden? Like, did I just forget
Your
how to do
hands
this
don't work,
mechanic? No, they just took that out randomly.
Oh
And so people are like, well, what do I do? And so now you have to play it like a regular person.
no!
No!
That's how I
Gross.
play it.
Gross. But
You spin, you watch the ball
you
shake,
watch it
I
shake.
spin and then I throw it.
and
and I
then,
don't
and
leave.
then you watch the ball shake.
Yep, no.
Yep, 3 times.
Insane.
Oh, my
That is
Like
a
a
millisecond
casual.
of my life wasted.
Shake it 3 times, you're playing with yourself.
Yeah, basically. But yeah, so they'll do like little tweaks like that, which just doesn't make sense. And they've done that for every big event. There's been some element that they just randomly tweak, and I would just love for them to just not touch anything other than increase the shiny rates or increase the catchability. So like, even one of them, we had the release of Gigantamaxes last year.
Yep.
When it first rolled out with Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise all being able to fight, it fucking wrecked so many
It was
people.
so bad. It was so hard.
So normal raids, they advertise of needing at least like 10 to 15 people, whatever.
sure.
On the
Max
map,
of max of like 20 to fight. This one, they're like, you need at least 40 people, and it's like
What?
40 in this economy. Like,
Yeah,
how?
for real though.
Where am I going to find these
Yeah.
people? And so a lot of people were worrying, but we knew deep down inside, the whole gimmick of this is to get people to come back in person.
Yeah.
So now that they say the pandemic is over, if you believe it, it's one of those things where they want people to be back in person to do these battles. So we have these new features like remote raiding. You can't do that for Gigantamax. You have to be in
really?
person.
Yep.
And you also can't use the same Pokemon like you were just showing off your Mewtwo's and everything. Like, look at what I got. Look what I worked
Yeah,
hard
we won't be
for.
able to use any
They're
of
like, no,
Why not?
bish.
Oh, it turns
You
right.
have to
Oh.
catch a Dynamax or a
It's a-
Gigantamax in order to
it's
fight
like its own economy.
other
Yeah,
Gigantamax and
That
Dynamax.
sounds backwards.
it's its own economy. Yeah.
It's its own economy. So they want you to now participate in this new feature, which again isn't really hard. It's just a matter of you taking the time to do it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are like, I don't want to. But then they see how cool Gigantamax Charizard is, Gigantamax Venusaur, and they look amazing. And then they're like, I kind of want that. And
I
they're
want
like, FOMO, baby. You
Yeah.
better come in. People who knew the gimmick already, because we know the game, were like, yeah, we might as well. Like, this is going to be part of the evolution.
Yeah.
Might as well just ride that bandwagon. And now we're trying to get on it other means, like Campfire. Campfire is another app that Niantic made, even though there's a perfectly good app called Discord, or perfectly other social medias. I shouldn't say perfect, but other social medias like Facebook or X.
We just call it Twitter, dude.
Yeah,
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 just
cool.
on Twitter,
I don't
yeah.
call it
Twitter, that people can coordinate on, but I found Discord to be the nicer of them because
Yeah,
it's not
for sure.
less personable
I agree.
and more efficient, and you could structure it better.
And you can use bots to help. You can do all kinds of stuff in Discord.
So Campfire is basically their solution that came 7 years, 8 years later.
Way too late.
Yeah, so but people are now getting in it. We are as well, because community ambassadors, which is what we're running to kind of get that status of, can get certain perks for their community if you check in with them. So we're a community ambassador will be able to give you like a freebie of some sort.
Yeah.
What that is still kind of up in the air. So far it's been max particles is what you need to fight to do Gigantamax
Yeah.
and Dynamax battles. And they could give you extra energy, which is nice. Instead of you having to pay, because I think we can only hold like you can only get like 800 a day.
You can only hold like 1,000 at a time. I know you can go over it technically, but like you can only get like 800 a day. And for the Gigantamax battle, for instance, the big bad one that you need 25 people to do, it costs 800 energy. So it's like, oh, I spent the 800 energy, and
I might, like, someone with that status might be like, oh, do you want to check in with me? And you're like, yes.
Yes.
And then you check in with them. More energy, sir. And then they could potentially give that to you. Now, we don't know if that's going to be a consistent thing that Niantic gives ambassadors.
But it's not bad. It's just like a nice freebie for the community.
Yeah.
Like, it's really cool to be able to be like, hey, just check in with me real quick. We could do a community photo. We can support community events or whatever. Oh, here's a free incubator. You want to hatch eggs. Usually stuff that costs coins or money is what you can give away, like a item like that.
And that ultimately is what is driving us to go for more of the community ambassador status.
Yeah.
Because before we were just like, we already do everything and more in Discord already.
Yeah.
The only difference is now we're in Campfire, and the only main difference I can see is that, okay, we have to do some photos, which is weird. I'm still not a big fan of the group photos, but you can at least do 2 like candid shots. So I could do like an I could be posing and have 10 people in the photo.
Right.
I think I can only do that like twice. So half my submittals in order to get into the application process can be some of those photos of folks playing, but it has to be an event where at least 10 people check in and you do that. You take like a group photo or so. And we're like halfway through. We just have 2 more photos. Then I have to get like where people are like posing with us with Pokemon, and then put that in, and hopefully that'll help us get that status. I don't know if that's something we'll have to continuously do. If they're like every quarter,
check in,
or every half year, you need to send in photographs.
Yeah,
I already take photos at events. I'm just not used to like being like, all right, group together. Yeah. That's usually, I like more candid shots.
Yeah.
And so,
because more natural.
Yeah, especially because we did tournaments back in the day. Like I have gobs of tournament photos. We had barbecues. We've done all sorts of events. It's just now they're requiring those documents instead of that just being like fun.
Yeah.
Like to me,
get audited by their IRS.
Yeah, and who knows? Like they could have an audit system. I think they do, because they do like a check on your account. Because I think they'll go back like at least 6 months of your history to make sure you're not like spoofing or doing things like that. Like you can't even like promote that kind of behavior, which makes sense. They're like anything that goes against the game's protocols are like don't do. That's why it's like Campfire. We're treating Campfire as more of like the sister to the Discord. The Discord's the original.
Supplementary,
yeah.
Is the big brother, and
Definitely. Never spoofed before.
Yeah, and that's A-okay. Like different strokes for different folks. But with that, with predictions for the game, do you have any thoughts of like what you want for the community days?
What I want for community days?
Yes.
Oh,
or what you like? We'll start with the community days, and then we could jump to like the Dynamaxes.
Probably.
Treepy.
What?
I want more community, and I want more days.
I love it.
Last day's more community.
I want 4-day work weeks. Oh, is this not the platform?
Same.
Oh my god.
Give it to me.
I do want Dreepy. I know they're gonna go through some of these starters.
Yeah. So we have obviously Sprigatito first. So who would you want to see in February?
Who do I want to see in February? Who do I want to see in February?
I have like 2 votes or two picks of my own.
2 picks?
Yeah, because I went through like the gens, because you know me, I'm going to use this iPad for a lot of different things. So from Gen 5, I put some options of like Lillipup, Pidove, Darumaka, Yamask, Gothica, Solosis, Villainite, Clink. From Gen 6 is Lit Leo, is pretty much like the only like real eligible candidate in there.
Okay.
Gen 7 was Rockruff.
Okay.
Gen 8 is Rookity, Blipbug, Roly-Coly, Drapey. And also for folks who are more ghosts in the shell, ghosts in the system, we usually only get like 1 dragon. Yeah. Usually in June is like the dragon month. So that's a pattern we've noticed. Yeah, so something just to keep in mind.
The dragon or the pseudo legendary. So like Dratini or
like a Salamence.
Yeah, a little
But see, they're still all dragons.
Has there been?
I mean, other than like a little Larvitar.
Has there been? I think his name is Drapion, or
Drapion is a Venipede.
It's the Scorpion.
oh no, I'm talking about the dinosaur dragon that has a red head and his blue body.
He's been in like the raids.
Oh, Drudagon.
That's the one.
Drudagon has been in raids, and it can be shiny. It's like green or something.
Green and yellow.
I like him.
He's an oddball. He reminds me of like the fossils that were like mixed up.
Yeah.
So that's in like they have like these dragons that are like standalone Pokemon, and they put them in the game as like raids most of them. So like Drannipod, Drudagon, Turtonator,
Absol.
So I was just talking about the dragons. But yeah, the Absol's in the same kind of category. So it's like a rare Pokemon, but it doesn't have an evolution line. There's not a baby. It doesn't.
Just at one stage.
Doesn't really do anything. Some of them are pretty neat Pokemon. But yeah, so they have been introduced in Pokemon Go. I don't know if they would do an event like that. We've called for like other things. So in the past they did like Electabuzz and Magmar were like the same community day weekend and whatnot.
And we had it last year too. We had it with the Ponytas.
Yeah, with the Ponytas, that's pretty cool. I'm saying like two different Pokemon that are like similar, right? That would be kind of fun to put together. But yeah, they now Pokemon with different forms. So like Ponyta, for instance, Meowth or whatever could have 3 different Meowths.
Meowth could have his day,
right?
Which could be interesting to some point. We've been calling like just release all the babies in the wild. Fuck this egg bullshit. Just like have a baby community day.
I would love a baby
Right.
community day.
Little Munchlax happening, etc. Just running around.
Yeah, because they literally just did like an egg event where they thought it was gonna be cute with Magby and Elekid, and I don't know many people that did it.
Nobody.
I'm sure some people did, but I'm just like, but it was like still like you had to hatch them.
Yeah.
And then like you get like 2 to 3 hours to like hatch all these eggs. I'm like, all right, you want people to walk consistently for 2 to 3 hours just for the potential to maybe get this, because other eggs were still popping. Like you still get 5Ks or 10Ks. Okay, you're not gonna walk a 10K in 3 hours.
Yeah.
Like you can in like 2 hours, but like that's still like that's just one egg, and you're just looking for 2Ks. So that's where it's just like, gotta.
My guess for February is probably Rookidee.
That was one of mine.
The little birdie.
Yeah, mainly just because it's also on our on the screen.
Yeah.
I had also put in a vote for Pidove because it has like a middle form and then a final form or whatever.
Yeah.
I know for like the classic, I also put like for Chikorita because we haven't had Chikorita in a hot minute, and I missed that little bit.
Yeah, Chikorita or classic will be the end of this month, so that'll be the first one. It'll be interesting to see.
And then for March, who would you hope for? For me, because they've been out. Normally, it's like a starter, then 4 Pokemon, then another starter.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they skipped a whole generation, which is weird. So they skipped Sword and Shield and jumped directly into Scarlet and Violet starters, which doesn't make any sense. Like, this is the first time they've just skipped generation. And so I put in a vote that maybe they're going to throw Grookey in there for the simple fact that Grookey's also already in Dynamaxes, which doesn't make sense because I'm like, they're jumping too far. You guys are... Niantic is spending all their potential credentials too soon to catch up.
Yeah, I was going to say, having the starter's kind of interesting. I think they need to figure out, and maybe that's why they haven't done it yet, is like they need to figure out how to integrate Gigantamax with a community event. Because right now the system works, like if you want a Gigantamax, Grookey, which is a little grass monkey, turns into Rillaboom, which is like the drummer monkey, if you've ever seen it. Has a Gigantamax form, which is like bigger drum set.
Yeah, drum set.
Nice.
Put his notes on his drum set. So like,
Stop.
So you got Rillaboom Gigantamax. It's a different form. Well, in Pokemon Go, Gigantamax is its own economy, like we said earlier. You can't just take a Grookey, evolve it into Rillaboom, and then make it a Gigantamax version of it. You have to catch the Gigantamax Pokemon out of the Gigantamax raid.
Which is
which is
kind of lame.
Well, but again, they might just not have the.
So I just don't know if they
yet.
have an answer for that yet.
Yeah.
So it's like maybe that's why they haven't done it. Maybe they want to
I'm hoping it's going to be a gimmick in like the Go Fest, because we had the same thing for like Rayquaza, for example. We weren't able to get Mega Rayquaza, but then if you got a Meteorite and you gave Rayquaza Meteorite, then he's like, in exchange for this rock, I'm going to learn this dope ass air move, and now I can evolve up to Mega.
Oh, okay.
So I'm wondering if they're going to, because we got the Dynamax band. I'm wondering if it might be like similar to the game where you get like the little a little piece. I forgot their names, but each one had like somethingite. Yeah. So it'd be like
Dragonite.
Yeah. Yes. Oh my God, you're so right. But like you get like something that had like the Pokemon's name in it with the ite next to it, and then that's what you'd use to help evolve that Pokemon up. I just think it'd be too over the top to have like 30 different ones. So if they just gave like a mega diamond or a mega crystal, and you could give it to a certain Pokemon and say, you with this, you now have the ability to go up to Gigantamax, I think would be smarter for the economy, and they could still control it. But that way the economy of Pokemon Go just doesn't like shatter trying to have like a million different types of items. But that's the hope, at least in that element. Now, jumping back to March, who would you guess that the community would potentially be for March?
See, the problem is they've skipped a bunch of...
They skipped so many.
They've skipped a bunch, because I kind of think maybe Hatena could be a community day.
Mm-hmm. I put Grookey or Roly-Coly.
Roly-Coly? I'd like Roly-Coly.
Yeah.
Roly-Coly. Roly-Coly's pretty neat there.
Did you want me to run through my entire list and then you could give yours more thought?
Sure. I think, well, I would just say Hatena would probably be my pick for that one.
All right, let's jump to April.
Okay. Hit me.
I have Rockruff.
Okay.
With the classic of Totodile.
I'm here for here. Classic Totodile.
Classics only come like every 3 months. So January, April, July, October.
I don't have the list of what has already been done for classics.
It's been these ones haven't been done just yet, so that's why I was like, who? And then for like May, I was kind of wanted them to like. I put Quaxley because I just want them to be silly with it.
Okay.
But then it could also be like Vanillite. I think would be kind of fun for like start of summer. Okay. Depending. June I put Jingmo-O. Because
love Jingmo-O.
I think Jingmo-O is due for its flowers, especially because they randomly put the shiny out there last year, which was dumb. And it's such a cute shiny. Like honestly, if I could, I'd want it in February because it's a heart shape scale.
Maybe you could.
Yeah. So if they had any common sense, they'd put it in February, but they don't. Yeah. July, I put Sobble as a potential.
Sobble, okay.
Yeah, just because if they're skipping stuff. Like, they could literally do whatever. And then a community classic of Trapinch. Okay. August, I want them to do both forms of Darumaka.
Okay, I kind of see that.
He deserves it. September could either be like Fuecoco, or it could be the Blipbug, or it could be... yeah, I just keep trying to throw like random ones in there. Or Smoliv. Smoliv. Would be kind of cute. October, I put Gothica with Ralts as its classic. Okay. For October, because I think I have both the girls out there. For November, I put either Scorbunny or Solosis. Okay. And then obviously December is the classic.
Everything comes back.
Everything's back. Yeah.
I kind of like that list.
That's my hope.
I still don't think they're going to jump around on the starters too much yet, but I do like that because they did just skip the Galarian starters.
Which is weird. They've never skipped a starter series. And then all of a sudden they're like, here's Sprigatito, and you're like, what about Grookey? Even Grookey's like... They're like, I think... Oh, I love Grookey. He's one of the few monkeys I like.
April or May...
Yeah, he's got a little stick.
April and May, maybe...
Don't hate on the stick.
He's cool.
I hope they don't skip all the way there. But I wouldn't put it past Pokemon to do that.
Yeah.
And what do we have in a Breloom community?
Palmy.
Luigi's?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
love him. I didn't realize he was like a dinosaur too. I was like, I developed a new love.
Yeah, that's right.
I think another community. I love Brother. Another community I would like is Sandile.
Ooh, that'd be a sweet one.
Sandile turns into
Yeah.
Crocodile and then Crocodile.
Oh,
I love his glasses.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Crocodile's
they're
sick,
Yeah.
dude.
He's supposed to.
his shiny is pretty awesome.
I like your idea with the Darumaka double. That was pretty cool. The
Yeah.
Gothita.
And see, because they normally do the Lunar New Year's. That's in February, right?
No,
or is
that's
it March?
End of this month.
Is it end of this month?
End of this month, Lunar New Year. Yeah.
Well, because for us, like, or for the game, it like I felt it like drags
for the
into
game.
that. Yeah.
Oh, I still think it's like towards the beginning of February.
Okay.
Could be, yeah.
Because it's like Lunar New Year, and
January
then right
29th.
after that,
Okay.
and then right after that's Valentine's.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because I know, like, my hopes again for like, and jumping forward to like the Gigantamaxes. So far they've already released Gigantamax, Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise. We have Gengar, Lapras, and Toxtricity are the ones that we already have. And my hope for like 2025 was that we get Machamp, because for some reason Machomp's already out. So I want Gigantamax Machamp out there because he looks fucking badass. Kingler they've shown in like commercials. Same with the Orbeetle.
Yeah.
So those are two I'm like had flagged of like I want these guys.
Yeah, those will probably come soon.
And then they've already had like Score Bunny in them, so I was like those boys as well. For obviously Rillaboom, Cinderace, and Inteleon.
Okay.
Corviknights, because
Yeah.
they show Corviknight, so I'm like, I don't see why not. I also put Hatterene as well,
Yeah.
because like you said, and then Alcremie, because they seem to be doing like a sweetness theme, especially with having Fido.
Yeah.
So I was like, those are my hopes
Oh, great.
for that. Obviously, you have my loves, which is Pikachu, the big boy.
Big Pikachu.
Oh,
Big Pikachu.
yeah.
Snorlax,
Oh, it's right there.
as well as Eevee. Yeah, he's just hanging out.
Snorlax, Eevee,
King Thick.
Long Cat,
Yeah,
Meowth.
Meowth would be a cool one,
Oh,
but yeah. So those are kind of like my hopes for at least Gigantamax
Big
releases.
fluffy Eevee. I think you're onto something. I think especially because I've been using it in marketing materials. The Kingler makes a lot of sense. Orbeetle, and the Machamp. It just feels like it should be coming out soon.
Mm-hmm.
Champ looks cool.
He's-
Gigantamax.
Yeah.
Especially, have you seen a
Sick.
shiny of it?
No. I'll look it up.
I'm hoping that the
Because typically when they do releases for Gigantamaxes, they can also be shiny.
I kind of hope that the Pikachu, Meowth, and Eevee are all kind of like lumped together as like an event.
When is Pizza coming out?
We don't know. So like,
Because that'd be my hope is like they release it like around that time.
so something big is probably going to happen around the end of February, because February 27th is Pokemon Day.
Is the anniversary?
That's just Pokemon Day, yeah. So that's likely when they're going to announce more information on
They're
ZA.
like, here's a new time to sell your soul, kids.
Yeah,
Just
pretty much. Because then
don't
by that
sell
time,
it yet.
By that time, I think Nintendo will be ready to announce their Switch 2 or whatever it's going to be called.
Right.
And I'm assuming it's going to be this summer, maybe fall.
Okay.
And then it'd be cool if it was earlier, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Then
I hope it's somewhere in the fall so that way I can like ration out, like budget my stuff to be like, I'm going to get that as soon as it releases.
So I think the Pikachu, Eevee, and Meowth could come out around then.
Okay.
Right, around the Pokemon Day. And then intermittently have the other ones that we just mentioned. I want to see the Snorlax. I think that'd be great. I love it. Got, like,
It's
a
so
whole
hard to
lot of
find
stuff on it.
like good images of
The,
like Gigantamax
Gardevoir.
Snorlax.
Or sorry, the Garbodor.
Garbodor would be funny.
Garbodor G-Max is great.
Yeah.
Yes,
He's
sir.
got a whole tree on his belly.
Yeah.
The world tree.
Well, look up the Gardevoir or Garbodors.
Garbodor.
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 Yeah, he has like a
What?
ship. and like an airplane.
It literally has like a boat in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's kind of
It's the SSN.
It's sick, dude.
That's that kind of Mario game you've been playing.
Yeah.
Jeez.
You saw me
He's
playing
taking
that?
everything.
You saw me playing that?
I keep hearing you talk about it.
Oh, I was playing
But
it on
see-
the Steam Family stuff.
It would also be cool if that's where Sandy Conda randomly comes out for like
Yes.
You're the Snake. And then he's just a fucking twister snake, just shows up and just messes everyone's day.
Sandiconda.
I would love
that's
it.
cool.
Yeah,
That's
Sandy
pretty
Conda is a
sick.
pretty sweet one. Because there are snakes that do coil like that.
Yeah.
So
Right.
That's pretty cool. Al Creamy would be interesting.
there's so many shiny forms of him too. Ugh. That's when they just need a community day for him, Pavilions, where you could just have all the pavilions in the world.
10,000 different forms.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun.
You're the snake.
Snack.
And the snake is snakes.
I'm a snake. The Intellian G-Max.
Where he's just on a tower,
Giant sniper tower. Yeah.
which is so wild to me.
I love it, dude. That was
Yes.
my starter.
I still like Rillaboom.
Rillaboom!
His dope ass drum set. His like,
And then Cinderace.
he's just on a giant.
He just has a
sphere.
giant soccer ball.
Yeah, just a-
Right.
Cinderace.
He's bitch made, dude.
Did you guys watch Blue Lock?
I don't watch it.
What is Blue Lock?
It's a soccer anime.
It's a soccer anime.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
the
actually
last
way better than I thought it was gonna
few
be.
episodes were really well animated, and they won a lot of awards, or
Hmm.
they're rated very highly. I know it's very good. I typically don't watch a lot of sports anime.
Yeah, I don't watch sports in general, but that one for some reason got me.
Makes sense. But yeah, so
Hell yeah.
okay, we got G-Max.
Mm-hmm.
Big G.
Yes.
They already announced most of the stuff that's coming for Go Tour. Yeah,
what
Go Tour.
region is supposed
5th gen.
fifth gen?
Unova.
Okay.
Is that Unova?
Is that the one with Zygarde?
No. Zygarde is Kalos.
Oh.
Zygarde is
Look it up. Help us all.
Look it up.
That's why it's
Hurry.
Black Whites.
Black White is
Yo. Yeah.
Then you're right.
You thought I was wrong?
No, I just forgot where Unova was.
I just said it. That's
You
5th
said
gen.
Unova,
Black
and I was
White.
like, yeah.
There's Black White and there's Black
Unova.
2 White 2. I dare you to go try to buy those games on eBay.
Oh.
Pokemon Black. Look it up. Have a good time. I got it. I got all of them in a box.
Box.
Oh, they got Superior. You're the snake.
They do have Superior. I'm sick of that card in Pocket
Oh,
TCG,
yeah.
by the way.
TCG.
Why?
Does
Does it look cool?
Jungle Time.
Oh, there's a beautiful card of
Can
it.
you show it
The
to me?
Alt-Art card is beautiful, but it has an ability which makes all grass energy attached to your Pokemon count as 2,
Mhm.
as double. And if you pair that up with the Celebi card in the game, Celebi flips a coin for every grass energy attached to it, and it does 50 for every head. So it's like,
It just
oh,
decimates.
I have 4 grass energy attached to my Celebi, but I have the Superior on the bench. I'm flipping 8 coins, baby. Enjoy that. Enjoy this casual
8 times
400 damage.
50.
Damn.
Oh,
They're all zeros.
They're all
never
tails.
hit.
Oh, they hit for me, baby.
They also released a New Year's card, which was really nice. It had Pikachu and all the starters, and I think Eevee too.
Oh, yeah.
It's beautiful.
Here is
Is that like a card you
The
can
New
actually
Year
buy?
That's the New Year card.
Can you actually like buy that?
no, but
They
I've seen,
give it
people,
to
I've seen
free.
people print these.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not like a real card?
No,
No, they
these
make
are all
them,
in
though.
the game.
Like on Etsy.
Oh.
Yeah, people have printed them on Etsy and selling them.
See, I love that people are just like, I'm going to take someone else's art.
I should just
and
sit here
sell
with
it?
you and show you. This is that Superior.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It looks pretty cool.
It's a gorgeous.
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
And so, like,
it's
these
beautiful.
cards don't actually exist.
No, they're specifically for TCG Pocket. Now, some cards they have used old arts in
Uh-huh.
these cards,
Like
Yeah.
the original Pikachu.
but a lot of these
Okay.
alt art cards are like specific for this game.
That's insane.
The
Um,
original Meowth.
Yeah, like look at this.
I could have sworn I've seen that in a
Venusaur?
real card, but maybe
I think
I'm
you
just-
might. It might be on a real.
Yeah,
card.
I thought it was Erica's Venusaur, but maybe I don't know.
See, I just want them to bring back the
I don't
old
have the last
rockets and
toys yet.
shadows and
Well, so they're not bringing back.
Or the
those
gym
yet.
leader
They
cards?
are bringing back cards. The newest set actually is going to have leaders and people from Gen 5, like En's Reshiram.
I love Reshiram.
I like Zach.
And En's not Zekrom, but the Zoroark.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, So they're bringing back trainers on carts. This is the first time in like a decade.
About time.
Yeah.
So I miss all like Blaine's and Sabrina's.
Yeah,
and they're just like, I love Lieutenant Surge's Raichu because just like...
I have a lot of those. Blaine's Arcanine was the card I wanted the most out of those sets back in the day. The Blaine's and Brock's Ninetales. I have both of those.
See, that's where I want like JackJack's Mimikyu, and then it's just looking at him like judging, like...
I might have an idea.
Hey.
Also for our t-shirts and stuff. So we'll but yeah, so this year's going to be interesting. So they're doing Unova for the Go Tour. Again, they've already announced it's going to be, I would love to go, but we can't, Taipei City or Los Angeles. Nobody wants to go to LA. And
well, not at that time. Because when is it supposed to be?
It's in like the end of February.
Yeah, it's just too soon. Like it's literally like...
Yeah, if I could have organized a Taipei City going to Taiwan.
Where's it going to be in LA?
Not the Rose. Was it the Rose Bowl?
The Rose Bowl again.
Around the Rose Bowl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's not bad. Like people who we know that went said that they had a good time.
What city is that?
They went to LA.
I don't know.
Pasadena.
Hey, Pan Am. I was like, the Hunger Games?
Yeah, what about it? I mean, you feel like you're in the Hunger Games on the fucking highway.
That's constant.
Bro, they're gonna put the Olympics in LA. That's gonna be a nightmare.
I have no idea how that's gonna work.
I'm
excited to see the games.
Yeah.
They already have the Olympic Coliseum.
They're gonna build a new one, I'm sure.
They're not
That's
using
from the
that.
80s, dude.
They're
They
gonna
still use it for
update
football games.
They do.
And
I played there
NASCAR.
before.
And they did NASCAR.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's where the Rose Bowl is.
The Rose Bowl.
Yeah. Oh, the Coliseum.
The Rose Bowl's in Pasadena, no?
Yeah.
Coliseum's in West LA.
Oh. Well. Anyway,
That's sports.
Downtown.
Point is,
Like, what is all this?
LA sucks.
Why?
I'm kidding. I have no desire to go to LA.
Yeah.
I might go there once.
I just wish when they do this stuff, like they just release it, like as soon as like Go Wild was over, that they're like, here's all the locations.
So everyone can plan.
Yeah.
Try to buy tickets.
Give people better opportunities to like get those
sounds
tickets.
They announced it like a month or two in advance, maybe.
Yeah.
Like,
And by then, like, it's gonna be the worst time to try to book it. Like to me, I wish there were like all like most conventions, like Dragon Con, things like that. Like it's the same time every year. You know exactly where it's at, but you just know sometime they're gonna release it, and then that's when you can jump.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just because they do different, or they try to do different cities.
Yeah. Like when we went to Vegas, it was super fun.
Yeah.
That park was wild.
It's nothing
Like
there.
there was nothing there, and that's where I kind of wish
There's no
I don't.
service there too.
Yeah,
Well,
they had to add towers for Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I thought we still had pretty good service.
We did okay.
It's just in the desert area. It was just like randomly.
Yeah,
You'd just be like,
Oh.
yeah. And it was also just some of the weird gimmicks of what was it? Was it the unknowns?
Yeah.
Or who were we looking for? That was hard. I know one was the Kecleons.
The Kecleons was a good one.
Because fuck those little lizards.
Shiny Kecleons. I think the unknown too.
Well, there was something where we had to like hit certain stops, and we had to collect them that way in like a series.
Good gravy. I don't remember.
We were just traumatized that much. But I just remember like we had to backtrack because I didn't get one. I'm like, oh, we have to go all the way back to the shores, which is like half a park away.
No,
and I'm like,
the Spindas.
Was it the Spindas? Oh my god, yeah. And I had missed. I was late on like doing the mission sets.
Yeah.
It's like you need number 2, and then you're like, where is that? And you're like, it's all the way over there.
Yeah.
And I was like,
and then
Yeah.
it was to get you a guaranteed shiny Spinda.
Right.
And I was hoping for the heart one, but I did not get that one.
Hmm.
But anyway, but that should be fun regardless, whether you're doing it in person or tour.
I'm just trying to figure out what their criteria is for the parks. Because I really do think that one that's by my job could qualify. That sports park area in Aurora.
The Olympic sports park.
Yeah.
I think
Every time you say Aurora, I jump a little.
I know.
Good.
I can see the shivers going.
Shivers down my spine.
Clutches
The All-American
he
scene.
clutches his
The
pearls. Not there.
No, real people live there.
It's very diverse.
Very diverse. But that park would be pretty good.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of people want Wash Park, but it's just like it's too much.
Its parking is atrocious. And again, I don't blame them. They're working with what they got, but they're just better options. So like the park I'm describing is like composed of like, I feel like 10 plus. I don't even know. It's off of Colfax and Tower.
It's like a Hourz sports park.
Yeah. So it's across from like the Clyde Miller neighborhood.
Colfax.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But it's like as you're going toward like Bennett's.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that park has a lot of
It is
space
pretty big.
and it has plenty of parking.
4.6 stars on Google
In
Maps.
Aurora, dude.
In Aurora.
1,744 reviews
That's
for
pretty
this
good.
sports
Yeah.
park. That's pretty good.
But it has like nature trails. It has again a lot of space. It has designated bathroom areas.
Close-ish to the airport.
It's closest to the airport. It's far enough to where food trucks could come by and like line certain parking lots to make it better. Because that was one thing that was an issue for us at Vegas. Like they had a thought, but it was the little Mexican food cart people that were like the real MVPs.
Yeah.
Because the food trucks sold out so quick. Because like there's literally like it felt like a metal concert to me. Because there's just so many people packed in such a small area, and they're just lines zigzagged to each of the different vehicles for food, and for the most part they were just like sold out.
Yeah, like even if you got in line, like you weren't
Right.
guaranteed to even get food.
And so the little Mexican food cart people just like ring ring, and they had the little
They come out
snacks.
hot dogs.
Oh man, yeah, they came in clutch.
You get those
Because-
all the time in LA.
Yeah, they would just show up and they'd park they must have called uncles, aunts, like
Oh my gosh.
everyone was
yes.
out there, and they're
Yeah.
like. They're like
Deal.
food, and then people were like, "Yes," because there was
It's
no snacks nearby, which is
It's
great.
Puerto Rico over here.
And so that's where, to me, it's like they seem more like that's where again working with the locals to figure that out would have been nice, because you could easily coordinate. And Colorado's pretty good for I think its food truck scene. Like,
Oh, Denver has a ton of food trucks.
yeah, I think it's just a matter of coordinating with them so that they know, and if they're given like a back access way. So like, and that's where it's kind of nice because say like, I don't know, I would love, and this is just like my hope. If they were able to get that park work something out with CDOT to where like vehicles could just park there, like of the food truck variety, they just park there, and then when they need another truck, they just like rotate out. So that way, it's like they have a meet point. They can do whatever loading, unloading, and then come back. Because once those trucks were stuck at like Vegas, they couldn't go anywhere because there's just too many people.
Yeah.
And like people who parked their cars there, I'm like, God bless, but they didn't get out till like the wee hours.
It's like Coachella.
It was wild. Like we left as soon as the event ended, and it was dark as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And thankfully, like we I wouldn't say we're within walking distance of our like lodging.
Or hotel.
Yeah, that shit was far. But
Yeah, we had to get like a lift or something.
yeah,
to get over there.
it was just wild. But it was still worth it in the fact like people who were right there, it was just too chaotic.
That would be nice for Go Tour style event, I think, or even Go Fest. Like,
Yeah.
ultimately, I'm curious to see where Go Fest goes this year, and hopefully they announce it soon. To be honest,
Yeah.
Go Fest, they typically hit Europe, Japan. I would say Asia, but like it's always in Japan, and then the U.S. So, I mean, yeah, it's money for sure, but I want to go to one of the in-person events, like bigger events. I kind of like to travel to one of those this year. So
Yeah, because going to Chicago for the Go Fest is really fun.
Chicago, even though like our actual playing day was not great, it was a really good time going there, being part of it, having a good time.
I just want to see if that cute girl is still at that food truck.
Ooh.
We got off a train, and we were hungry, and there's like a food truck at this plaza. And bro, we just like stopped. We just like, hey,
Mesmerized?
yeah, mesmerized.
Yeah, like we both
She was
stopped,
so cute, dude.
and I was like, "You see her, right?" He's like, "Yes." I was like, "Oh my God, we're going to this truck." Yeah, she was.
Sure.
Yeah.
She
Well,
got
because there
my-
was like 5 trucks there, and we're looking, everything
she
looked
got my
good,
business immediately.
and then we saw her, and we're like, "Yep, it's too late for us."
Yeah, I was already done.
Yeah, say less.
Put a fork in it, dude. So, yeah, I'm very curious to see where those are at, because I'd still like to potentially go to one, probably the stateside one, but traveling is always fun.
Yeah.
But you got any more big predictions for the year?
No. I think those are like my main hopes was like good raids. I want there to obviously be Mimikyu. I will
Yeah,
always put
Mimikyu.
Mimikyu out
You
there.
cuss.
Yeah. I really would want them to have evolution mimic us, where it could do like a group form, and it's like it mimics your entire team and then kills you with it.
That'd be cool.
It'd be pretty sweet. From Annihilation.
Yeah.
That fucking bear was the scariest
It
thing.
was.
Especially when they like came up and like whispered sweet nothings. I was like, yeah, that
Man.
yeah, that girl.
That scene was random.
That's so crazy.
What with that bear?
With the
It was
bear.
horrendous.
Yeah.
It's- yeah, it's
And then
creepy.
the wall moss or the wall thing.
Oh yeah.
That thing was cool.
All right, you're in
Scary.
Aurora, Colorado.
hmm
All right.
I got the vision.
What is the number one most populous Pokemon here?
The top Pokemon that's
if
here.
it was a real life Pokemon. Chimecho's out here.
Really?
I'm just joking. I don't know.
I was like,
It's
what?
because they live
What
near
a
the Space
choice.
Force base and they hear the fucking Space Force.
Oh,
thing
see, I was
all the
gonna say,
time.
I was gonna say Solrox.
What's that Pokemon with the garbage?
Garbage.
The one that's always
Trubbish.
No, Scraggly, the one that's always pulling up his
Scraggy. I was thinking him too. Because I think they'd actually look pretty tight here, but they're like dark fighters, right? Yeah.
Scraggly.
I was
It's
thinking
like it's nutsack, dude. What are you talking
it's actually
about?
it's skin.
I don't
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's a shedding
it's-
skin.
it's shedding
Nasty,
skin 'cause
dude.
it's a lizard.
Yeah, because he's a lizard.
care. Anyway.
Him or Helioptile.
You got Helioptile? I like that.
Hmm.
What,
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to go with Helioptile.
I'll go Helioptile.
Final answer? Or how was you, George?
Aurora?
Rora's Pokemon.
Yeah, right here.
Man. Now all I can think of is the American city, so like the American
The
Bravery?
Yeah, bravery, that's
Bravery?
right. Yeah.
Is there a crime Pokemon?
You!
You.
Get the fuck out of here. Meowth, dude.
It'd be
That's
Meow.
right.
Yeah.
I'd say Absol. dude.
The disaster Pokemon?
Absol lives in the mountains.
George was just talking about Five Nights at Freddy's at Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh my god.
Absol
dude.
does live in
the
the mountains.
disaster Pokemon, dude.
Oh, you're going with Absol?
I'm going with
Okay.
Absol.
Wow.
I was thinking just like little groundhogs, so like watch out.
Oh, prairie dogs.
Oh, yeah.
We do have prairie dogs at it.
Little watchog and Patrat.
Oh my god. They're just hanging
There's
out.
just so many of them.
See, that's something I still want to do, like fun art projects to just take pictures of Aurora and then
Yeah.
just randomly put Pokemon in them.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, well, because
So,
I used to
if
do
it
that all the
fits-
time for like our original advertisements back
Yeah.
in the day.
They're fun.
I would try to find like pictures. I'll try to find some old ones and share them with you. But I would like take pictures of Aurora and then I'd like put Pokemon in that scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would obviously take pictures of the Aurora Municipal Center and then I'd put Pokemon there and be like, come out and catch all these with us.
Uh-huh.
And I'd
Yeah.
put like the full shiny
They're,
forms and they're
hiding
like,
behind benches.
yeah, they're like in the trees.
That's cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Really cute.
Like I
Yeah.
put some of like Southwinds, like little umbrellas that are there with the water, and I had like for Squirtle Community Day, I had them all hanging out, and the Blastoids are just like watching the Squirtles. It was really cool.
Yeah, that is so cool.
But yeah, we were doing that on the drive up from Texas back here. We're just like every like area we're like, oh, what regional Pokemon do you think would be here? So I thought.
Mhm.
Oh, that's a nice little game.
Nice.
Anyway, you got anything else for the people? Just be safe out
yeah.
there.
Please
Enjoy
just
the
be
mountains.
safe. There's a lot happening in the next month, so just be mindful.
Yes.
I
There's
think
a lot
take
that
a lot
already
of
happened.
yeah,
3 days in.
yeah. I was already taking note on my calendar. I was like, oh my god. So I think if anything, just please remember to just engage your community if you do need help
that's right.
or you want to connect with people. I think we're going to be our only saving grace in this craziness ahead.
Correct.
So
All right, we're looking forward to seeing you at Community Day and other events. Please pay attention to JackJack's campfire stuff. He's going to be throwing
Yeah.
down events. We might have like an undergrounding like cockfighting ring or something. I don't
wow.
know. I don't know.
Let's go.
If anything, a meetup for like
Let's
pizza.
go.
Jeez.
Yeah, what'd I say?
Pizza sounds good.
Yeah.
Pizza, yeah, pizza's better.
Yeah, what'd I say?
I don't know.
You said the same thing.
Something with Blazikins.
That's right. Typhlosion didn't do it. And we are now signing out from After Raid Hours headquarters. Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.